morning. I just had a really slow morning. I've been reading The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. A lot of it is common sense. A lot of it is just it's like things that you know are true, but the way that she words it, it's just like a bunch of these little aha moments throughout the book that you're like, oh yeah, duh. I just had some coffee this morning and read my Let Them Theory book. I think I'm really in my self-help book era right now. Anyways, I'm gonna take this dog food in and I need both hands to lift it. So Jordan and I are gonna go do a bunch of fun things. So I'll bring you along. Now, I gotta show you the bird feeders I like, or bird houses I like. Japanese umbrella pine. Out. We're going to the park to test out this frisbee. Wait, I can't hold this and Finn's thing at the same time.
Boomerang. Wait, did you bring the...
Yeah, it's in my shirt.
Why is it in your shirt?
I'm going to surprise him with it when we get to the park. So that he's really excited.
No.
My hair looks gray in the sun. Yeah?
No. On the phone.
Okay, so we're gonna go test out this boomerang. And I hope it works too. And then I brought Finn a frisbee and it's in my jacket because I want to surprise him and see if he'll be really excited about it. He might not even care. Probably not. It's for you. Oh, sit. Are you happy? Okay, ready? Drop. I saw yesterday that I liked. it. Here, I can take that back up there. Wow, it's a clear blue day. got up this morning and decided to go to Home Depot because yesterday we really wanted to find a tree. It's our anniversary this weekend. For our anniversary, we usually like to get a tree. We just don't do gifts. We like to buy something for the garden. And we really wanted a magnolia. And yesterday we went and looked at magnolias at a couple of nurseries and they were really expensive. They had really small magnolias for around like $250, and the larger magnolias they had were like $350, and they just didn't look that great. So we thought this morning we would just run to Home Depot really quick and see if they had anything. We weren't really expecting that they would, but they did. They had this giant, beautiful southern magnolia that's an evergreen. And Jordan has actually always wanted one of those because he really likes the leaves on them. And it'll bloom early to mid-summer, so it hasn't bloomed yet. So that's something to really look forward to. It has these really big, creamy white blossoms. And then they also had the pink magnolias that are kind of like tulip shaped. They're all blooming kind of right now. So we ended up getting one of those too because we also wanted one of those. But the blooming season is pretty much like here, and then it'll be gone. The petals will all fall off really soon. But they were around $130 each. We just figured, why not just get both of them, because we almost spent $350 on one magnolia yesterday. And these were just in such good shape and they looked really pretty, and you know, it's our anniversary, so why not? So we got 2 magnolias, and then I got a bunch of violas that I'm gonna pot up this afternoon. It's gorgeous out. It's like clear blue sky, beautiful weather. So I think we're gonna get in the garden today and just do a bunch of gardening. What else? We're gonna grill tonight as well. Jordan just ran into Safeway and he got steaks, salad and steaks, mushrooms. We'll see you when we get home. I am getting some water. I had to go change because it's actually really warm out, but we are just getting into the garden today, the yard work. I am so happy with the magnolias that we got. I will show you them here in just a second. I'm gonna dig a hole for one of them and actually put it in the ground. Boots on. Okay, let me show you the magnolias that we got. This is the Magnolia Galaxy. It was $120. Let me see the tag. Where's that at? Oh, $130, which is a really good price, but it has these beautiful pink blooms. I'm gonna dig a hole for this one, probably like right here, and I think it'll be really nice because we can have really pretty blooms that we see out the kitchen window next year. So I'm gonna do that. And then the other one we got, which is just really beautiful too, also this was $130. It's a southern magnolia, and it's hardy. It's evergreen, which is really appealing because it'll have these leaves year round and just look really beautiful in all seasons. And what's kind of fun about these leaves is the backside is kind of this like brown, almost like a velvet texture, which is really cool. This magnolia Jordan got for our anniversary, I think like 3 years ago. And it also just has these really beautiful flowers on it. And I think this is the first season that it's had this many blooms, and it's doing really well. And then he made this concrete pot.
That was the first one I ever made.
This is the first pot you ever made?
It was the first big one I ever made. It's kind of
yeah, I mean,
lumpy.
Well, I think it would be cool if we like grew some moss on the textured spots.
I'll probably clean it up and make it look nicer.
But I think it looks fine. I kind of like how it's weathered.
Cut this big lip off.
Sure.
Well, nothing. We're not doing anything for a while.
No, I think it looks fine. And then Jordan also made these concrete pots over here that these trees are in. So we're thinking he might make something similar to this for the new magnolia. Are you happy, dog? Are you happy? Ready? peony update. Looking a lot taller. Okay, so these already are starting to get buds. So there's a bud. There's a really tiny bud starting there. Here's a couple buds that are a little bit larger. That's exciting. I'm gonna go charge my phone because it's what I'm recording on. It's in low power mode, and I need to kind of rethink how many rocks I want on this pathway, but I'll show you how it turns out later, or if my phone charges fast, I'll come back and set it up here in just a minute. It feels good out here. I love this hot weather, so no complaints from me. Yeah, we'll just catch up later. I have dirt all over my face. We've been working all day, as you can tell. I have a bunch of these violas. There's 3 of these hanging baskets out front, and I would love to fill them up with some violas. There's a bumblebee in here. Love violas. I think they're so sweet. We're going to just go ahead and pot this stuff up and try to look past the mess that is happening in here right now. Okay, so I looked this up earlier, and the smaller flowers are called violas and the larger flowers are called pansies. And the violas are about the size. These are actually something in between. It does say viola on the side, but these are violas and they're very tiny. And the thing that differentiates them from pansies is that they're not fully like one color. So they have a color in the center and more of a face is what the internet said. So it has like these like darker kind of like lines or markings on them, but pansies are typically all one color. So that's kind of the differentiating factor. So I have all of these here. Look at what Jordan's done. Okay, so I really like how that looks out there. We have just a lot of works in progress. I've made an even bigger mess behind me, and that is still just a mess. I still need to pick the lemons, and I don't want them to go bad, so I should do that soon. But I'll show you what else we've done today. So, or just, I guess, kind of like an overall garden update. These are the tulip beds. I think what we want to do is put cardboard down and then put bark chips here. I think it'll look nice, and it's going to match what we're doing on the other side. And then Jordan made this. He didn't like, specifically didn't like that when he mowed the lawn, he had to mow between all of the raised beds, and there wasn't much room behind them or between them. He just didn't like it, so he took the raised beds out and decided to do one garden bed, and that's kind of what we're turning this into. I think it's gonna look really nice, and we've decided we're gonna put a fruit tree at either end. So we have a fruit tree over here and a fruit tree on that end, and we're just gonna do like a flower bed at the, of course Finn is like pooping in the background, but at either end I think we're gonna do like a flower bed at the base of the fruit trees, and I think that'll look really nice. And then you saw me earlier making this little walkway right here, the new like raised bed area, and I don't think we're filling these with dirt, but rather we'll put potted plants like peppers, tomatoes, grow those in pots over here where we get a lot of sun in the summertime. Fin hair. Ew. I think that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna go cook some dinner. Gonna end off the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go clean up and relax. Yeah, and I will see you next week.